Good afternoon, people. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. It's that time. It's that time again. So, welcome everyone to my live stream. Welcome to the channel. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? I hope everyone's doing good, and I hope everyone is well. So, this is it. It's another day of some open lobbies. So I'm going to be throwing down the GR4s in any moment, obviously. On this Saturday afternoon, we've lovely sunny spells in Yorkshire. So I hope everyone's doing good. So let's get straight to it then. So obviously a bit of a format where there's going to be some practice. Please attend to do a qualifying lap if you wish. And then we'll crack on with some racing. And if anybody wishes for qualifying for as little as 5 minutes, let me know. And then we'll go from there. So, not sure what to expect for this at this time of the day. So, we will see how that goes as we go along. So, obviously, the going to be kick-starting off at Trial Mountain, and then we'll just go from there. Obviously, winner chooses track, and then if a winner doesn't have a certain track in mind, can place its to pass it, unless the winner of the track, who has been chosen to choose the track, and obviously doesn't choose the track first, then somebody else can either choose it or I'll choose it. So, bit of practice. 5-lap sprint race as well. No tyre wear, no fuel consumption rating. Obviously, grid start with 4-star check. Welcome along, Sharper. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. Drive D4C. I'm not sure, but if I'm sure I've got the livery done for the Alfa Romeo, to be honest. So. Obviously, BOP is on, as well as the brake balance, which is the only thing you could change. So, race finished, and I set it to 2 minutes because it's like 10 seconds slower than the GR3s, of course. I'm not too bad, thank you. I'm not too bad. So, good to hear from you as well. Racing soft tyres also. Other than that, you got Ghosting the Sector week as well. Other than that, we should be good to crack on with some open lobbies, as the room is now open. So obviously, the room ID as well, for those who haven't got me on the PlayStation, then obviously there's your room ID, which is the one thing I have noticed that which has been introduced since the introduction of the Spec 3 update, which landed last week. And obviously there's been a patch update from this Thursday that's just gone by. Me and my dad used to make GT Sport races with some fuel and tyre wear, and the races were normally around 8 times. Tried to get to 15-20 minute races with one tyre stop. This is that was a cool thing you did back then. So let's see how quickly this lobby fills up, and then if it's not a certain, if it's not this one, then obviously be going somewhere else, maybe a new lobby or something, and then unless for those who wish to race in Circuit Gilles Villeneuve or Yas Marina, I have no problem with that. So, but we'll see how that goes. Obviously, we've got somebody who just messaged me that they're going to join. So welcome along. So there's your room ID in case if you have any issues, we'll join a lobby or something. Then there's your room ID. So So we have got somebody who's just joining in, so gamer skills in. Thank you, appreciate it. So let's say hello to gamer skill. And then we've got another person joining in as well. So the lobbies are slowly filling up. And there's our friend Pete, who, Toby, obviously, on the GT nickname. And Pete's, and this guy is one of them people who I race with in my open lobbies from the other week. And there's Ibericio man. Welcome along. So another person or two in the lobby, and I'll announce the countdown to the race. And for those who wish to have qualifying on, let me know. Or if you're happy with a bit of practice, and you could set a qualifying lap when you can. And obviously, we'll crack on with some racing as well. So one more person. Then announcing countdown to the race. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go with the Ferrari, I reckon. So anybody new to the channel, welcome along, and welcome to the new subscribers, as I've just seen the number go up a bit, and so I appreciate your support, and if you like the content, and you know the rest. I used the Logitech G923 True Force, buddy. I had this wheel for over 2 years now. I got it directly from the Curry's PC World shop in UK. So that's whereabouts I got the wheel from, along with the PlayStation Challenge rig. So just let this person buy to go and have some free track up. Oh, you did have to. Okay. I'll go. So therefore he'll be able to take advantage of my toll as well. So no issues, and obviously it's like an entry wheel kind of level. So obviously it depends on what you're willing to spend for your enjoyment. So it's anybody's preference really. So Um, I am, mate, yes. From Yorkshire. So, definitely, we'll give the Logitech G923 True Force a try. If for those who wish to adapt from the controller to the wheel. You're from Scottish, and you have a Fanatec CSL Elite, which is belt-driven, not the direct drive one. Okay. I've got to say, because I was looking at the Logitech RS50, which has the 8 Newton meter torque one, which is the newest wheel that Logitech have introduced. So I was tempted to go for that, even if it's anything that's not the Thrustmaster or the Fanatec's. And obviously the Fanatec's, I mean, obviously you get what you pay in terms of the quality, etc., etc. And with this latest update, apparently you can get the with the latest updates that there's like a slight difference with the downshift on the way you change down the gears and so on, which does take some adapting to for sure. Shall we just start the race where we're just 4 of us and get us up and running? Yeah, I don't want to be waiting too long and keeping those hanging. So, 8 Newton meters is enough. Thrustmaster build quality is not good. I think the Logitech would be a good choice. Yeah. That I mean, it's one of them. It's one of them brands that I'm looking at as well, if I wish to go down that direction. So let's see if anybody's ready to race. We're just 4 of us on. As long as the Logitech pedals are better, that's the weakness with the G29, as they are Y2Gs. It's GR4. It's GR4 this week, buddy. We'll go GR3 next week, or a different track. Because I don't mind doing that, to tell you the truth, because it's just a bit slower, considering with the choice of track. And yeah, that's what I felt about with the even if you have like a certain load cell, if you have a certain load cell, then obviously you would have to apply some more pressure on the brake. Brands Hatch GR4 gets a lot of this. Well, I got Brands Hatch in my mind, so let's give that a try. Most popular for GR4 would be Drago Trail Seaside, Red Bull Ring, then Spa. Yeah, that does fill lobbies up the Seaside, so we'll go with Seaside. We'll give Seaside a try, and then we'll see how that goes from there. So going over to one of the comments, obviously you said you're Scottish. Well, my grandfather was from Scotland, so you have well, family members, of course, that are from Yorkshire. Obviously, one of them that well, from Surrey, going back many years ago. So let's see how quickly this fills up this time then. So there's your room ID for those who wish to join. And if it don't work, if Dragon Trail Seaside don't work, we'll just try somewhere like Circuit Shield Villeneuve or Yas Marina. Probably that's the best bet. So welcome back, Pete. Nice to see you again once more. So whilst we wait for the lobby to fill up, I'm going to go for a quick toilet break. Whilst we wait for the lobby to fill up. So I'll be back in 2 secs. It's taken a while to join, for some to join in it. Obviously, 4 minutes in, and unless it must be like a different time of the day, which obviously you get some that's doing something through the day, and then totally understandable, even on a weekend. So I've got Jota who's joined, and so there's Duais, whatever you pronounce their name. Free Eagle, should I say. The Eagle's left. Can always try, but we'll see how that goes. And if it don't fill up pretty quickly, then obviously can try Circuit Shield Villeneuve, at least. Room ID's there for the taking if for those who wish to have a different method of entering lobbies. Use that method to join a lobby. You see what I mean? It's like the downshifts. You start to feel the slight little delay. Was you know when you will try to shift down a little quicker. That, of course, to prevent damage in the gearbox or something like that. That will make sense. I'm going to give a different lobby a trial and then a different track. Obviously, Circuit Shield Villeneuve. See how that goes, because this is just not working, to be honest. So... third time lucky, hopefully. So we're off to Circuit Shield Villeneuve, and 5 laps evening time. So there's your room ID as well. Right. So this is the start of something. Daja is in. So we're getting somewhere. It's working to a treat so far. One of the newer tracks added to the game, allowing more people in. Zach Hot Rod's in. Welcome along, buddy. Beach Rocco. We'll get there with new names, so bear with me. So welcome along then. Nice to meet you. I hope you're well. So we've got the Iceman who has joined. Bandington 4 is in. And you're Iceman. Okay. Well, thank you for introducing you to yourself, and for those who don't know me and get to know, obviously I do open lobbies on Tuesday evenings in different car categories, as well as that, and sometimes later on this week, depending on what I've got on the agenda. So I've got nearly half the grid, so we're approaching very much half the grid, and we have got half of the grid, more than half of the grid now. We've got some Australians that racing in my lobby. Pete's back in as well. So that new Circuit Gilles Villeneuve has worked a treat so far. So I'm going to put the message out and let people know that the race is starting in. We'll give it 6 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. Or 5 minutes. We'll give it 5 minutes. Please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Okay, so that's Iceman, obviously. It comes under Rodri, because I display it on PlayStation names, you see. So yeah. And that is the Iceman, the Portuguese. Okie dokie. GTB Paul's in, welcome along. So I'm just going to go for the push lap this time round. Brake it. Just want to be braking between the 150 and 100 meter board on the road up to the chicane. Probably not the best of start at laps, but let's see what I can do for the rest of the time. Lopak's joining. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Pete. Ah, hit the flipping wall, man. Take as much curb as I need to. I hope I haven't got a penalty for exceeding track limits. Or even get corner greedy. Lopak's joined. Welcome along, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Kajun's in. Delta Bell's in. Welcome, welcome. Just need to get through the lap in one piece, and then what time is that going to be? A 45? Yes, a 45 it is. And spare a moment to say hello to a few people that I have in the lobby. So there's 13 out of 16, of course. And it would have put too much energy onto something that was obviously not in my control. And unless when I looked back at the replay, obviously a certain driver who I kicked out, which was obviously it was the wrong driver who I kicked out, which I do apologise for that, because it was difficult from my perspective from that distance to see who was at fault at the instance at turn one, which obviously turned out to be was the other driver who obviously moved one of the braking walls, paying more attention to the other driver up ahead, which obviously left the other driver with nowhere to go. But obviously, yeah, we sorted it in private, so it's all good. It's all good. A 5.5 second penalty for what? Where's that come from? Where's that come from? I don't know. I don't know. Welcome along, buddy. Thank you for tuning in. And welcome along to my lobby. I hope you're well. So we've got Zach Hot Rod in the Porsche. We've got Daljan in the McLaren with a 4-second point penalty. Where's all these ridiculous penalties coming from? I don't know. Must be track limits, I would assume. So we've got Iceman in the Citroen, Moonrick in the Lamborghini. We've got PFCE, sorry, in the Ferrari, and we've got the German RTC Zwipe in the Lambo, Delta Bell in the Ferrari, and we've got the Bandit in the Citroen, Wolfram in the Volkswagen, and there's Pete as well in the Lambo, Kajun in as well, Danny C, Lopak. So there's 14 drivers, so just want to spare a moment to say hello to people. And first things first, please be civil and respectful to other racers and have fun. So the race is starting soon. Have a good race and best of luck, and let's have a clean race as well. Let's see if that person's ready first. My apologies, because I've only just noticed that they chosen the car. So 15 people out of 16, unless we get one more person within the countdown to the race. So before you get going, and if you accidentally hit someone, if you feel it's your fault, you know, just safely pull over to one side where you can. Take your time, don't rush it, and you know, just give the place back to the person you made contact with where you can and where it's safe to do so. And without further ado, let's get down to business and do the talking on the track, as we're about to get this race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Got a couple of cars off on the bottom of the screen at the chicane. Let's do this. Yep, good luck to you, buddy. Somebody's got a full start. Iceman's got off to a good start also. We're through. Something's happened in the background. I'm not sure what happened unless there's an accident. Just copy. So I got that one noted. Fluffing my lines there, well, through the chicane, and that's brought the German into contention. Going over them curbs, quite a bit aggressive there. That's more like it, foot flat to the floor on the right-hander. And the German's keeping me honest. Mix Goes Racing, welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, I like this track. It's giving back to well, so many memories, especially when I was watching the Formula One, when they, of course, were and still racing to this day at in the current Formula One calendar. Just a quick glance on that flipping wall of champions. YouTube recommendation. It is late. Well, better late than never, buddy. Better late than never. So welcome along if you are new. You never watched F1. Well, obviously, to tell you the truth, I've been following it for a long time, and obviously I follow sports, you know, such as motorsport, as well as the football, as well as the combat sports like boxing and some of the MMA, and then so yeah, that's what keeps me going now, of course, for the social side of things. 11:37 at your time. Okay, because it's what is it? 1:38 in the UK. So, who's been pushing Kajuna? Zach Hawkrose left. Are you from Australia? Well, welcome along, mate. Welcome along, Sonny. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. So who we got here? So that's another person noted as well. You stream GT7 as well? Okay, I'll definitely have a look at your content when I can. Not often in the weekend. Okay, so that's good to know. So welcome along. Obviously, for those who don't know me, get to know. I do open lobbies normally on Tuesday evenings and sometimes later on in the week. Some league racing ventures, even if it's the Gran Turismo World Series, as well as that. Sometimes daily races for when I get a chance. Yeah. Okay. So we've got the German who have been keeping me honest this whole time. He's within a shout, within striking distance. Okay. No worries. Obviously, because I work nights, which I'm like in US time, so obviously that's one of them things that I'll have to keep that in mind for when I have a chance. We'll just spare a moment to say hello while on the go. So, and regardless of what you're up to, your company and time and efforts is always appreciated, regardless what you do in the everyday life basis. So, as for my side, I do work of course, in a real job in normal circumstances, as well as remaining fit in the gym, having been motivated and dedicated and disciplined to the best I possibly can, having been at it for over a decade, and then and then when I'm not doing any of these things, I just play this and do some content created on this platform. Yeah, if there's a slot, then you should be able to join us, Sonny. And obviously there is an alternative. Ooh, got a bit deep there. This was for the fans. Power sliding out to the airpin, as you meant it. So, and another thing as well is that, well, the room ID is shown on the screen. So there is a different way of joining the lobby. Even if you want to have some chat time as well. So around the final corners, Danny C takes the win, and Lopak had to abuse the track limits. And how they even not giving him that, I don't know. Anyhow, get in there, Danny. Well done, everyone. New Lego Speed Champion Visual Craftsman, so Bugatti coming next year. A Lego car going into this game, and I'm like, gotta say that would be crazy if they had some Lego models on the game. I have a few people in the community like that. And you do 3-4 hour streams. Yep. You do community races, but you need to register for them. Okie dokie. So that's good to know. Man, from 7 down full toxics. So I did see some names that have been popping up that want to be dealt with in that accord. So don't take it too personal if it comes to it, because it's just not fair on me, not fair on everybody else that just wants a more pleasant race, do you know what I mean? So, and there's another one there as well. Sorry, just have some time out. Don't take it too hard. And you do community races on Saturday. Okie dokie. Okay. So well done, everyone. Well done to those who have been taking part on this one. So we've got myself taking the win with Lupak in second. We've got Zwipe in third, Enio in fourth. We've got Darijan in fifth. We've got Kajun in sixth. We've got Iceman in seventh. We've got Baxa in eighth. We've got Pete in ninth. We've got Bandit in 10th. We've got PFKCE in 11th. We've got Wolfram in 12th. Delta Bell, Moonrick, Zach Hawkrod, the only ones to retire from this race. Thank you for the sub, Mick. I appreciate that, and I'll return the favour as well when I have a moment. So I appreciate your time and efforts, and copy. The Wraith. Where's the Wraith? Or is he already gone? Oh, you got hit from behind. Okie dokie. There's your room ID, buddy. Welcome along, Aaron. Thank you for joining the stream. I hope you are well. It's all good, Lopak. I thought of something. I said something, but then it turns out it was that. So there's your room ID, Aaron. So where is the? Okay, so. Yeah, that's where we're going next, because I won the race, and then so I just need to look at the Wraith. Who could the Wraith be? Unless the Wraith is already gone. Yeah, it was him who I kicked. Okie dokie. Sunil, welcome along. And Darren as well, if you are in, welcome along. So let's go to Yas Marina, shall we? 5 laps, I think that will do. So the variable time speed is set to times 8, so that should go from little bit of daylight, a bit of daylight till night time. So yeah, may you have a great night as well, Mick, and I hope to see you again soon. Race starting in 7 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap, and please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. Okie dokie. So which one are you, Aaron? Because I'm not really sure, because I've got it displayed on PSN names, and then I can just change it to GT nicknames if I wish. If you don't mind sharing, it's up to you. So I can hear a Citroen, so I'm just going to go with a Ferrari once more. Stephen's in. Welcome along, Stephen. Good to see you. I hope you're well, my friend. Floodlights are on. The sun is setting. Ah, he's left. Hope he's okay. So I'll just back off a lot, so then I'll be able to get a bit more track position. Let's go and get a push lap in together. Stephen's back in. So we've just got ourselves a fast lap in together in a Ferrari, only to be a 10th ahead of Kajun. Bax is left. Well, Bax is okay. Look at how nice and pretty the landscape is, and how it's all put together and so on. And so I'm gonna go into the lobby menu. There's 15 out of 16 still in the lobby as well. There is a slot for somebody who wishes to take the last remaining spot before I start the race. So we've got Kajun in the Citroen, in the AlphaTauri livery, and the Christian in the Citroen as well. And I've got Ferg in the Lamborghini, right behind the Italian, where you have a group of drivers literally all together at once, and there's Falco in the Ferrari, and Bayando in the Jaguar, and there's Pete as well, along with Lupak. And there's Hoki Kerkit in the Ferrari, and there's the Iceman in the Citroen, Lupak in the Jaguar, and there's Steven in the Toyota, and there's Punch in the Ferrari, and Danny C and Delta Bell in the pits. So we are good to get on with the race. So the race is starting soon. Have a good race, everyone. Best of luck, and be clean as well. Okay. So likewise, if you hit someone, if you feel it's your fault, just give the place back to where you can and where it's safe to do so. And without further ado, let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Good start with 4-star check is on for those who have just joined. Got quite a slow starter from my side, and I've got 3 wide going into turn 1. He's there. Oh. Just have to be mindful on that one. Am I seeing things, or is it just the fact that when you have this setting set to weak on the shortcut penalties, and then you just get away with by literally just going over the white line and to gain that much lap time, of course. It all makes sense. But Ferg's got a half-second penalty for track limits, I would assume. Just stick behind the slip. There's a car on my left. send it around the outside. Sort of. Don't worry about it, it's all good. I appreciate you waiting by Ferg. I saw that on the radar. Bloody hell. See how wide the Spaniard's going. Just keen to know how much the Spaniard has abused the track limits. What if they've got a half-second penalty? No. I think if we race at this track once more, then what I'll have to do is set the penalty to strict, because when you have the lobby settings, they will set to weak on the shortcut penalties. This is just getting a bit ridiculous, and it's crazy with how much track limits you could abuse in certain corners. It's just mental, innit? But hey, we're still pointing in the right direction, so that's the key. And hating bollards like that doesn't even put this person off as well. Unless if worse comes to worse, they can end up flying into planet Mars. Or even get catched by some aliens that's driving the UFO and kidnapping them. So we've got Cajun leading the race with the Spaniard in second and another Spaniard in third. I am within striking distance of P3. Here we go. Gave him a little bum draft. As I thought, you know what, I'm going to send it around the outside, because why not? Still there. Held his line well. Got a bit deep, maybe. Who's going to be last on brakes? I thought about it, but I am closer than ever for an overtake on this kind of straight. The question is, who's going to be last on the brakes? Beautiful textbook stuff from my side. But the Spaniard ain't giving up on that one, as the Spaniard is in my slip, within attacking distance. Not quite close enough. Just able to flick it up to third, power out of the corner, and get the move nicely done indeed. Maybe second place is on the cards, who knows? So we're on the last lap now, with Kajun still leading the race. Got a bit of a good drive from that corner. Spaniard still within attacking distance. We'll go to Lupac, who's closing in. Oh, I saw that from the radar, and then I just had to move slightly to the right and to avoid getting rear-ended. But it was a cracking race regardless. I enjoyed myself, and I'm sure the Spaniard and those who have been taking part in this race enjoyed themselves. Racing at Yas Marina as Kajun takes the win. Well done, my friend. And these two abusing the tracks without track limits, without a care, comes across the line as I had to settle for third, with Ardri taking fourth and Lupac in fifth. No worries, well done to you as well. So we'll grab the replays if you want them, and spare a moment to congratulate Adri for what has been with a cracking race, regardless on outcome. So choose the track here, Cartoon, please, if there's a certain track you have in mind. So we've got Cartoon taking the win. The Spaniard in second, myself in third, Adri in fourth, we've got Lupac in fifth, we've got Falco in sixth, we've got Pete in seventh, we've got Bayandel in eighth, we've got Delta Bell in ninth, Ferg in 10th, we've got Girogio in 11th, we've got Punch in 12th, we've got Sunio in 13th, Stephen in 14th, and there's the Iceman bringing up the rear in 15th. Somebody likes abusing track limits, so Kyoto it is then. So we're off to Kyoto for the next one. No problem. Steven's gone, no problem. Thank you for joining regardless. I'm gonna go with the gonna go with the Porsche. You got your car group Pantaso. Okay. So the race is starting in 7 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. So I'm going to go with the Porsche for this one. Peter's left. Hope he's okay. No problem. That was a good sort of a 360 spin there. Steven's back in. Pete and Lupak has joined back in as well. Ah, just a bit too flipping wide. What is going off? We've got time for one more lap, I reckon. Then we'll quickly look through the grid and then get the race underway. As long as I don't fluff my lines. Much better than this time round. Let's see what lap time can I get this time round. I'm not far off Kajun, so I'll take it. So let's have a look at who we got out on the track. And if it's Kajun, the Citroen. Ooh, bit of there in the background there. So we've got the Spaniard in the Mazda. And we've got Bianlu in the Lambo. We've got Ferg in the Lamborghini. And we've got Adri. And we've got... How can I keep... And we've got Stephen. We've got Lussie. We've got Lupak. And there's Pete. Them two in the Jaguars. Foxroute in a Renault. And there's Dennis C. Punch. Rego. Thomas Abath. 16 out of 16. Thank you very much for those who have been continuously racing my open lobbies, and welcome to some new drivers who have just joined in. So the race is going to be starting now. So the race is starting soon. Have a good race, best of luck, and have a clip. Kajun's waiting. Okay. Well, let us know when you're ready. No problem. Are you ready, Kajun? Let us know if you're ready. Because I did see that, well, you had to wait, get us waiting for a moment. So Kajun sticking with the Citroen. So, let's get this next race underway, shall we? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Good start before start check is on. No problem. Good launch. Side by side heading down to the first corner. Tucked in the apex nicely. Right behind me as well. I just need to tuck myself in and... Oh, it's going to be last on brakes. Kept that pointed in the right direction. Got Delta Bell and the Spaniard all in it to fight for P2 as I'm... Kajun's gone wide. Kept it pointed in the right direction somehow. Obviously just had to be mindful of the dirty tyres. As a Spaniard is obviously going sideways side with the Portuguese. As a Spaniard looks like they've got second place momentarily. So I've got myself leading the race, the Spaniard in second, Kajun in third, we've got Delta Belly fourth, Ferg in fifth, Adri in 6th, Lupak in 7th, Lossie in 8th. Building the gap just to buy a couple of tenths. Into the 42 as well. I just had to lift off a little touch there to keep it within the road. As a worst case scenario is that I could end up in the grass, and I don't want to be going on the grass. Could end up all over the place. Somebody's had an accident at that corner. Hope they're okay. Kaju's still battling for P2 momentarily, and is ahead of the Spaniard. So I've got 4 cars fighting for P2, and I'm just minding my own business there, just with a 1.7 seconds lead ahead of my nearest opponent. Obviously Lupak's got the fastest lap of the race momentarily. Purple in this sector. So we're into the last lap now. Just short off the 41. Nice and tidy as you like. Perhaps a bit too much track. I've gone onto the grass a little bit. Not affecting me in any way, but obviously Kajun have been closed down on me by a couple of tenths from the last sector or so. So I lost a bit of time there, but then we'll just bring it up. So we're around the final corner, and Danny C takes the win. Get in there, Danny. Well done, everyone. Beating the pair of Citroens. Yes, GG to you as well, my friend. Couple of Citroens, then we've got a Mazda, Jaguar, Lambo, Mazda, Ferrari, Renault, Alfa. Right, grab the replays if you want them, and because I've won the race as well, I get to choose the track if there's a certain track I have in mind. So myself taking the win, Cajun in second, Delta Bell in third, Chris Yiffen in fourth, Lupak in fifth, Ferg in sixth, we've got Adri in seventh, we've got Lucy in eighth, we've got Sunil in ninth, we've got Fox Rao in 10th, we've got Thomas Abath in 11th, we've got Bayundo in 12th, Pete in 13th, Punch in 14th, Stephen in 15th, and Rigo the only one to retire from this race. No problem, Delta Belt. Moving under braking. Okay. So that's another one to give him some time out. So I wouldn't take it too personal if you're watching this stream, pal. So let's have a look at where to go next. Shall we go? We'll go the Red Bull Ring. We'll do Red Bull Ring. And the full course at 5 laps. Evening time. We've got that. Set it to 100 seconds. .0001 to fastest was 200 but lost, says Kajun on the chat. Mossie's left. Yeah, it feels like a close race, but then obviously not so close. Well, from my side, when I was over a second ahead of you, and then obviously you got a group of cars around you as well in the battle for P2, which obviously made the racing super close. But it was fun regardless. Am I thinking that there's something's glitched out, or is it just taking its time to load up to the next track? Who punted you? Oh, Delta. If he has waited for a moment, if he have waited to give you to return you the position, or even some racing room, then obviously that sorts the issue out, don't it? Bug on genocidal, no, not on purpose. Okay, so it's all good. It's no stress. He gave all good, so as long as that's sorted, that's the main thing. And yeah, so just gonna have to refresh the room by the looks of things. Well, I saved the lobby settings, so therefore that those that are still wanted to race him will feel free to continue on, because it's going to be it's not often that I came across that issue, but it's like well, every patch update when something like that happens, and and so on and other things. Pardon me. Feel like it's been a long day for some reason, but I've got 2 races left in me. So we'll open up a new room, load the Red Bull ring. Happy with settings. Okie dokie. So the room is now back open. So hopefully no issues. And obviously those that are joining a different way, then there's your room ID as well. Big KM, Stevens back in, Kajun's back in, Thurg is back in, Rigo's back in. Welcome back. So let's see if Delta Bell's back in. Oh, Steve has left. Catch is in. Pardon me. Gotta go with the Alpha for this one. Delta Bell's back in. Punch is back in. Chris Stevens back in. Jep is in. Welcome. Sunny is back in. I have just seen you've sent me a friend request, I believe. Oh, hang on. Okie dokie. Welcome along, Clay Jacks. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in, should I say. Hope you're well. Obviously, we have got the lobby that's filling up pretty quickly. And we've got a full lobby now, so maybe there might be somebody that could leave you a slot. Well, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Let's put out the message. Race starting in 6 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap. And please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. So there is a slot if you wish to join this one, Clay Jacks. So I'm going to be in the Alpha. And Clay Jacks is in. Just like that. Welcome along. Might be able to get 1 more flying lap in at least. doesn't feel too bad. Obviously, it just feels like well, ages to get to a certain gear with the well, how much of a historical touring car this is, the Alpha. Welcome along. Around the final corner, let's see what lap time can I get. A 38.1, that's not too bad. There we go. So we have somebody in the Alpha as well, by the sounds of it. So we've got Kajun in the Citroen. And there's Clay Jackson going all over the place in the first turn in the McGann. Obviously, he had to rejoin back in the track. So we've got Ferg in the Genesis, GT7 Big in the Audi, and there's Bern Rubber in the Ferrari, Steven in the Alpha, Punch in the Alpha, and Sonny in the Ferrari. I guess Stephen in the Audi as well. Rigo in the Ferrari as well. Drew in the Porsche. Kachi in the Nismo. Delta Bell in the Alpha. And there's Jep in the Ferrari. Okay, TT in the Genesis, I believe that is. So the race is starting soon. Have a good race and best of luck. And have a clean race as well, please. For those who are just joining, grid start before start check is on. So let's get this next race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. So I'm in 6th, so let's see what I can do from 6th place. Good launch. Clay Jackson in the lead after turn 1. Kajun looking to make a move. A four-way fight for the lead. Clay Jackson still hanging on to P1. Where you've got Ferger battling for P1 and Kajun sitting back, and I am sitting back trying to pick my moment while eating some popcorn. Obviously I haven't got any popcorn on me, like. So we have got the Audi behind me as well. Clayjack's trying to bait the toe the best he can. Got the two Audis fighting for P5 behind me. Ferg has got a track limit violation penalty for abusing the track limits. And E2 gets another half-second penalty, which adds to a 1 second penalty for abusing track limits. Ferguson sets it here, drops down a place, maybe another one. He's there. Ferg's not giving this one up as well, having served a 1 second penalty for track limits. Kajun and Clayjack's fighting for P1. Whilst I'm continuing to do my best to try and keep up with these people in modern racing machinery. So 2 laps to go. We've got Clayjack's leading, Kajun in second. Kajun looks to take the lead off. And the Clayjack's looks to go for the switcheroo, I believe, from what I could see. Oh, so close. Clayjack's retakes the lead. But GTMA in the middle. I noticed a car. I'm not sure what happened to Kajun, but he's... Was it a lag tap? Because I seen something. Let's see what the drivers are lagging, and if it's that, then sorry to see what happened there. That looked like they were it was going to be a cracking end to this race, and then all of a sudden this happens. Yeah, and from what I could see from my perspective, it's one of the cars obviously had like a lag glitch on the approach to the corner, and so I don't want to be judgmental in that situation unless I get a chance to have a look at the replay, unless somebody has a look at the replay in their own time, and then I can have a look for when I have a moment, as we've got a car up the inside. Don't want to do anything too silly in that one. Ferg's got a half-second penalty for abusing track limits. Maybe. I could see an opportunity. Nope. Maybe he's gone wide. So close, and it's just not really much between myself and the car behind. Well done, everyone. Well done. Right, so that is the Red Bull Ring race done. So grab the replays if you want them, and well done to Clay Jacks for winning the race. So do you want to choose the track for us, please? If there's a certain track you have in mind. So I already saved the replay. So we've got Clay Jacks with the win, with GTMA in second, Ferg in third, myself in fourth, Kachi in fifth. We've got Chris Jeevan in sixth. We've got Burn Rubber in seventh, Delta Bell in eighth. We've got Drew in ninth. We've got Sunyo in 10th. We've got Steven in 11th. We've got Yep in 12th. We've got Punch in 13th. Kajun, Rigo, LKTT, the only ones to retire from this race. No problem, Verg. Thank you for joining. Have a great day, whatever you're up to. Yeah, we can finish off Yas Marina. Not a problem. So, Yas Marina it is. To finish off on a positive note. Obviously, we've done Yas Marina early on the stream, so I have no problem doing that again. So we'll set it to Twilight and then variable time speed to 1. Having got it into Twilight. So this is going to be last race upstream, I'm afraid. So this is the last race of the stream. Race starting in 7 minutes. Feel free to do a fast lap, and please be mindful of those around you on the track. Thanks. And Sim Stig, welcome along. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. And don't forget to subscribe to like and subscribe to the channel. It's Danny C. Thank you for your support. There we go. More like it. Steering wheel, is my first steering wheel brake is hard. Steering wheel issues or something. So I'm gonna go with a Sylvia, Nissan Sylvia. Bit of old school. Why not? One last time in Genesis. I wasn't using the Genesis at all. Obviously I saw a lot of Citroens and some Ferraris and some Alphas, etc. Are you working to get today? Okay, dokie. I'm going to say that, well, obviously, the plan of action is to get a bit of nap or something, and then, well, listening to football scores or something, and tomorrow I'm off out to an adventure. So that's what I'll be set to do for the rest of this weekend. Chris is in. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining for the last one. I hope you're well, my friend. Hope all is well, Chris. So going into the 2-minute 4, which I'll have to do momentarily. Okay, so there's a slot there for somebody who wishes to race on the last one. So I've got Chris Cheevan in the Citroen, GTMA in the Audi. There's Clay Jackson in the Citroen, Delta Bell in the Citroen, Burn Rubber in the Citroen, Sonia in the Ferrari, and there's Drew in the Porsche, there's Steven in the Hyundai, Kajun in the Mercedes, and there's Punch in the Toyota, Chris in the Citroen. Welcome along, Alex. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're well, my friend. I've got Amarok in the Lexus. Yep. Amarok in the Lexus. I've got Flammable Nova in the Volkswagen, I believe. I'm not too bad, thank you, Alex, and I hope you're doing good as well. So, for those who have just joined, this is, well, yeah, it's been a while, and I hope you're doing good. And obviously, for those who are just joining, then this is the last race of the stream, as I'm about to crack on with other things. So the race is starting soon. And have a good one. Best of luck. And let's have a clean race as well. Somebody's joining in the last second, whoever that might be. Adri, welcome back. So without further ado, let's see if there's anybody on a flying lap. So we have got some hungry people who are ready to race on this one. It has been good, considering that it's not often that I do open lobbies on the weekends, obviously. But now and then, when I get a chance, then obviously, then I just add a bit more racing too, and therefore we continue with normal service on Tuesday evenings, where I do open lobbies, well, from time started at 6:15, something like that, or even as late as 7 o'clock, depending what I've got in the agenda on my schedules. So without further ado, let's get this last race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. I had to turn the lights on because it's got a bit darker. Well, obviously I had the sun shining on the computer screen and the monitor screen, and yeah, just had to get a bit more vision and all. So let's go. Clay Jack's letting all people by. That's very kind of him to do that. So just do a last to first challenge. Well, front to last. So I'll last the first challenger for Clay Jacks on that one. Took myself right behind the Audi. We've got burn rubber in the Citroen as well. somebody had to cut the chicane if obviously that was Clayjax who had to take the escape road. Not sure what happened exactly at the background like. Oh, they're not well doing it again. I should have just like put that track limits to straight. God damn it. Sorry about that. If it was the case, and well done GTMA for giving way to Chris after contact at turn 1. Maybe. Got the slip, only just, but the French drivers took themselves back in. Oh, didn't want to hit Chris. So Clayjax is serving the time penalty for track limits, I would assume. Oh, Chris has got a bit sideways. Chris going all over the shop there as well at turn 1, giving me the opportunity to go for the overtake on the inside. Just couldn't quite get the momentum I was after. Did a switch back also. No worries, Delta Bell, thank you for joining. Hope to see you again soon, and enjoy the rest of your weekend too. We've got Clayjax in the fight as well. Yeah, it was a bit forceful from Burn Rubber. So you might want to give way while you can, Burn Rubber, please. So I've got Clayjack side by side. Who's going to be last on the brakes? We'll see what you can do from there. So we've got GTMA in the lead. Mustang Drifter, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're well, my friend. And for those who don't know Mustang Drifter, he has a channel for those that like to go and check out his YouTube content. He does daily races and obviously open lobbies, as well as some other ventures. Obviously, I've seen bits of where he was playing FC26 and then GTA, of course. So Mustang Drift is your guide to go and have a look for those who are into that sort of content. Yep, a very tight squeeze, that one. Yes, Benelli. Good to see you again too. Hope you're well. Sorry that this is the last race of the stream. No problem. No problem. So we're just in the last lap of the race at Yas Marina. Oh, burn rubbers all over the shop. Burning too much rubber on the AstroTurf as well as the tarmac. Might have a good slingshot. Just a bit too far away, I feel. Yeah, I do see some well, bits popping up, like, and obviously, and that's how I noticed it. That you've played a bit of GTA, which, to tell you the truth, that I haven't been playing GTA for quite some time, and then so probably at some point, when I'm not doing any serious racing, we'll just go on to play GTA at some time, especially with Christmas that's around the corner. And therefore there's going to be some snow that's added onto the online mode, so I'll probably have a crack at that for when I get a chance. So, well, yeah, but obviously we're going to have to wait for another year until GTA 6 comes out, which obviously was meant to be released now, but they pushed it to later and later. So, well done to those who took part on this one. Grab the replays if you want them. So just like to spare a moment to say thanks for joining. Subscribe to my YouTube at It's Danny C. See you next time and take care all. No worries, Chris. Appreciate you joining as well. Yeah, that sucks when stuff like that happens, even when they play the system on and so on. But just to be sure for next time, once more, to straighten the time limits that somebody's got a room open. So that's one to watch out for those who wish to keep on racing in the GR4, the GR4s. So apologies if I missed anybody out. To take you too hard, because there's just some people just wanted to get on with other things, and so yeah, thank you for joining. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself as well as I have. So let's close the lobby, and yeah, no worries, Kajun. Thank you very much for joining as well. A pleasure to have you in here. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah, the chat limits are broken here. Had to avoid a big shunt on lap 1 and only got to half a second. Thought I was in for a big one. Yeah, that's. I mean, this is the thing that you don't want to be ending up going well, literally all over the place and so on. And then, yeah. So we've got good radical practice at league race. I would assume car meet, of course. Anybody interested in that? Obviously, we've got Rachel's GT Racing. Obviously, we've got our friends German Kiwi and Bulldog Jensen. We've got a GR3 lobby. Another league race practice, I would assume. GR4 room lobbies there. Obviously, we've got Bob in the lobby as well. Foxwell, who raced in my lobby as well. So, yeah. That's what I've got for you guys, for those who wish to keep on racing. I tried to stay in the last turn and got taken on the outside. No worries though, just a game. Yeah, that's. I mean, there's no stress. It's all good. Well, regardless, it's just them little things that where some just I have the pleasure to play the system up and so on. So, but obviously, well, at least we got into the know of what you can and can't do. But then, yeah, unless it's just this latest patch of what my bug did, but who knows? Which end up with update 1.67, something like that, for next week, for instance. So I've got plenty of money on there as well. So I'm going to spare a moment in Escapes movies and draw close to the stream. So I'd just like to spare a moment to say thank you very much to those of you who are tuned in to say hello while on the go. Thank you very much to those of you who have been taking part in my lobbies. I appreciate your time and efforts, your company as well. Especially on the Saturday afternoon. I wasn't really sure what to expect on that one until we got at least a couple hours worth of racing. So, yeah, definitely. So, even if you set it to strict, for instance, then obviously that, of course, I mean, you're going to have to be within the white lines. Just like in Formula 1, because if you don't keep it within the white lines, then obviously you're with a penalty. Unless if you're going for the overtake and then there's somebody weaving across in front of you too much, which left you in a dangerous position whilst going for the overtake, then obviously that's one of the things that where it'll have to be looked at, because of it can be irreparably dangerous. And in the way that Yuki Tsunoda was obviously just weaving all over the place whilst Lando was going for the overtake, Lando had to go all four wheels up the white line over the white line, whilst Yuki was moving erratically whilst trying to defend for position. But it could have been worse if it could have been a 200 mile an hour crash through the alcohol barrier, which is the last thing we all wanted whilst you're in the heat of the moment, or whilst fighting for not only for a certain position but for the championship also. And that, of course, was the outcome was that Yuki was at fault for such a maneuver like that. So GR3 100 lapper here tonight, if you're interested in it. I'm gonna get myself some rest and then crack on with the rest of the weekend, as I'm off to an adventure tomorrow. So yeah, definitely that move was mental. Obviously, it don't surprise me one bit about on how they can win the race, win in any scenario at a win at all cost kind of attitude, which is just like it was just literally selfish and dangerous in that act. But obviously he's not going to be in the Formula 1 grid after all, as he's been put into the test and reserve driver. So God knows what next for the Red Bull squad. Also, obviously we've Ford supplying engines to the Red Bull and Racing Bulls, so we will see how that goes as well. Yes, and you enjoy your weekend as well, my friend, and yeah, so welcome along to the new subscribers as well, and thank you very much to those who have been who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know, get to know. I do open lobbies, and obviously I'll be doing GR3s on Tuesday evening, approximately 6:15, with a bit of practice, and then we crack on with some racing. So possibly another open lobby later on that week as well. And yeah. Yeah, and obviously it just makes you wonder that, why couldn't he do what Sergio Perez did from when Checo were defended in corners, whilst you had Hamilton who was trying to go for the overtake. So when you had Verstappen who was in the hunt for the championship as well in that scenario. But yeah, it's totally different times. Comparing to from Abu Dhabi 2021, fast forward 4 years later. So yeah. Nice to see you catching me up on my streams. Regardless, Mustang, and regardless that your time and effort is always appreciated. It's like I normally stream from around 6:15 or 7 o'clock ish, something. I'm in my time, somewhere like that. But other than that, it's something that's what will keep me going. I'm sure of that. So, depending how far I can get to the ladder, of course, in terms of how much notice I'm getting on so and so. But yeah, Max should have pitted and back to Lando up to Sainz. Yeah, and I've subbed to you back as well, and then obviously now and then I spare a moment to say hello while on the go. When I can. Obviously that it's just the little things of it's just like nice to spare a moment to say hello while on the go, regardless what your turn. And then there's no stress about it. If you got other things to deal with in the real life, then obviously that's totally understandable, and I respect that. So obviously, yeah. So as for next week also, GR3s in different races, going to be obviously Circuit Gilles Villeneuve and Yas Marina, definitely those tracks once more when I get to it. Yeah, different time zones, and then obviously because I work nights, you see, so I'm like in the US times, so obviously therefore I still pop in there to say hello, and when I can, depending on what I've got what I'm going to be doing through the nights and so on. But yeah, as well as remaining fit in the gym, which is where there's two separate things of motivation and discipline. And motivation is something that lifts your mood up and gives you the hype for something to look forward to with the task you have in hand. Whereas the discipline, it comes from the hard work and graft you put in. And whereas that, you have the ability to build on the consistency with the momentum you have, whilst putting in the time and effort to be sure that you remain at the top of your game, if that makes sense. Okay. So Clayjax is your guy to go on racing some GR3 Open lobbies if anybody's interested. With the PlayStation name, well, Clayjax 4 or track rotation or room ID. Different ways of finding a lobby. So, but yeah. So Clayjax is your guy to go and have a look at. For those who want to have some GR3 Open lobbies. So, going to do a couple, he said, and we'll see how that goes as well. Yeah, see you next week, Chris, and my pleasure as always, and hope to see you again soon. And yeah. Well, I'm going to cut short now, so thank you very much to those who have tuned in. If you like the content, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, may you all have a great weekend, a great afternoon, great morning, evening, wherever you are. And for myself, Danny C, I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care, all. Bye-bye.